Let's do it.
Hey,
welcome.
how's it going? Welcome to Ball Guys. Episode 2.
Episode 2
All
of the
right.
Poke Academy.
So last week we talked about what is Pokemon and starters.
That's right.
And in those starters, we talked about some evolving
Yeah.
into different types, and we talked about our final forms that we liked the most.
Exactly. I feel like everyone knows Charizard,
Yeah,
and everyone knows Charmander.
true.
So I think everyone has a concept of what evolution is in the Pokemon games.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an easy, fun episode.
Little quickie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm used to that. Here we have. So. So what were we talking about?
All right, evolving. All right, every creationist's worst nightmare.
That's right. Evolution.
Evolution.
Now, evolution has it's like
Charles Darwin's
things.
wet dream.
Oh yeah, this is like Charles Darwin's favorite video game. Did you know that?
Yeah,
It
true.
was in his biography.
It's true. I read it on the internet.
That's right.
And if it's on the internet, it's true.
Exactly.
100%.
So essentially, though, every Pokemon levels up.
Yep.
Every Pokemon can level up to level 100.
100.
100.
100.
And to level up a Pokemon, you have to give it experience. And how do you give it experience?
Dog fights.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
You basically just fight everything.
Till they stop.
Is that leaf moving? Attack it. It's probably a Pokemon.
It probably is, honestly. You know, everything became a Pokemon the minute I saw an ice cream cone Pokemon.
Exactly. And a chandelier.
And the chandelier.
Chandelier Pokemon.
The chandelier's dope.
The chandelier is dope. Chandelier
Chandelier.
is dope. And
Chandelier.
then there's also the sword that wields itself.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's still pretty common. I mean, you have swords like that in Fantasia with Mickey Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
And they're a popular thing in D&D.
Oh, just swords that
Yeah.
are like.
Animated armor or animated stuff like that. So I feel like that's a little less weird.
Okay, all right. What about dead coral?
That one they just went dark with. That one they straight up just they gave
know all
you
these coral reefs. Well, guess what? You killed them.
they gave you a bleached coral and said it's dead now.
Guys, guess what? It's a ghost type.
Oh my god! I remember when I saw that. I was like, "Oh my god!" And the Great Barrier Reefs had just been declared dead.
Yep.
And I was like, "Holy shit, Pokemon!"
Well, they went hard with it. And I'm
Yeah.
glad that they did.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They did spread. They're spreading knowledge.
They're like, "Here's some real world events mixed in with your children's game."
Why is this Corsola dead? Not because you, not because you were attacking it with thunder. No, it's because you touched it. You dirty person.
You're the worst.
You touched that coral in ways that it should not have been touched, and now it's dead.
Bad touch.
Dead
Bad touch.
because of you.
You're the worst.
Anyways, so yeah, you level up by getting experience. You get experience by battling, and later in later games by eating candy.
True.
You get
True.
experience candy.
Oh God, bless experience candies.
Experience candy is fantastic.
Oh, that's been the best addition to the Pokemon
That has
games ever.
Just experience candies. And in the first games, you had rare candies, but they're rare, and that was an automatic level up. But you better be smart when you use it, because if you use it when you're about to level up, you're not gonna. You're just barely gonna. How many times did you do that?
So
I've done it so many times. Oh,
so many times.
I need to get this level real quick because I'm impatient. It just barely moves up. Oh, that was a waste. I could have just battled a wild Pidgey, and I would have been totally fine.
And the opposite's also always been true for me when I use a rare candy and I'm like, oh, I just leveled up, but now half the bar is gone, so I'm gonna wait till the next level, and then 50 levels later, it's like, oh, finally I can use this rare candy, and I've already done what I needed to do anyways.
But there's rare candy, there's battling, XP candies. I think that's most of the way. Oh, did I mention that in the first games you had to do that with every single Pokemon?
Yeah, so that's a big quality of life change that is honestly in the Pokemon world pretty debatable. If you're listening and you're a regular Poke fanatic, you probably already know that. But if you were a brand new Pokemon player, yeah. So in the original games, there was only an item that you could get later in the game called EXP Share that allowed you to share the experience amongst everybody. But in later games, they're just like, nah, we're just gonna go ahead and give it to you. Which I for one find that a welcome change.
I like it. But there are those people that just like their games harder than a boy that just went through puberty. And I don't understand why they like things so hard. Like, what happened to you?
I mean,
are you okay?
I mean, I get it. I've done Nuzlocke and stuff like that.
You challenge doing Nuzlocke.
Yeah, but I mean, EXP Share also makes Nuzlocke easier.
Okay.
So like, I get it. Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if the Pokemon Company just put like, here's an option. You can turn on and off EXP Share, which is what most people ask for.
I feel like that would not be that difficult to do, though.
It wouldn't be.
I don't know why they haven't done it.
Probably because they're like, nah, we're not going to waste any time on this.
Yeah. Okay. But
It's a kid's game. That's what they keep saying. It's a kid's game.
But
If you're an adult getting mad about that,
But then you have us and every person that's going to be listening to this podcast.
that's true.
It's like,
That's true. I mean, a big fan base of yours is.
can you just make the games for everyone?
You could. And I mean, it is fairly easy to just be like, EXP Share, on or off.
Exactly.
Which is what most people say. They don't care that the XP Share is on there. They just want an option to be able to turn it off.
Just for the people that don't want it.
Yeah.
That are just one thing's a little bit more difficult than they should be. But that's okay. If that's how you want to live your life, then go for it.
We respect you.
We do respect you. Yeah,
So-
I do. I'm playing. Anyways,
Got you twice.
so by leveling up, the core idea is you level up enough, your Pokemon will evolve, and that's pretty much the same for a good chunk, a good percentage of
I would
Pokemon.
I would say like 85%.
Yeah, I would say like
85 feels like a good
just,
number.
You just level it up, and
850 Pokemon can evolve out of the 1,000
Yeah,
that way.
yeah,
That feels right.
that feels right. Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly right,
Fact check.
but that feels. If you know the number, please leave it in our comments or reviews.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't feel like googling that and going through like 20 web pages.
1,000. What is it? 1,006.
1006. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
so.
I think it's 1,006 Pokemon. I don't feel like getting the
All right,
exact
well,
percentage
this
of Pokemon.
This one.
It's a
evolved.
large number of them evolve that way.
Well, as you can see, over 50% are final evolutions, therefore cannot evolve by leveling up.
True.
So.
Oh my
That's
god.
really smart.
That did sound really
Oh,
smart.
I was just.
Let's not forget that
messing around.
you got form Pokemons
Yep.
and no evolution Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Pokemon that were no evolution that now have evolution, like Dunsparce and Dunsparce.
The Law and Order Pokemon.
Dun.
So I can only imagine how jealous these single stage Pokemon are. They're just like sitting there like, yeah, I'm so strong, and then your buddy like just completely changes his look, and you're like, how did you do that? Wow, just like in an instant, all my stats have gone up.
Kamala.
I'll be so jealous.
But then you got things like Lechonk to Oinkologne.
That's unfortunate. Okay, quick story. We're teachers, so we have stories things that happen. So we have in my room. There's a cow named Moo Moo, and Moo Moo came into our room last week, and a little girl we're like talking about it, and we go, all right, this is Moo Moo. She goes, oh, that's my middle name. And I look at her and I go, Moo Moo? She goes, yeah. I go, that's unfortunate. And turn around and realize I just said that to a middle school child. And she goes, oh, wait. I think I meant nickname. My nickname is Moo Moo.
Did you just call a middle school child a cow?
She goes, that's my middle name. I go, that's unfortunate. just out loud. Something that I meant to stay in my head came out. Thankfully, the child was like, I meant my nickname. My bad. I was like, I'm glad you caught that. I try not to be mean. But sometimes these little kids just ask for it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Conflicting views. Anyways.
Anyways, back to Pokemon. That's amazing.
Um,
I mean, Moo Moo Milk is an item in Pokemon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How much HP? Isn't that like 20, 40 HP or
I
something?
think it's like 70.
No.
It's a lot more than you
It's
think.
more than water, but also water gives you more HP than potions do.
That's true.
A scientifically developed item to heal your Pokemon.
Nice, give him some water.
Heals it less than water.
Here's a bottle.
Which I can understand for like the desert Pokemon. It's like, oh, there's no water around here? No, you can just carry bottled water around. Just give it to your Pokemon.
Water.
It's going to be better than a potion. Anyways, besides leveling up, which is what a good chunk of the Pokemon evolved by,
Yeah.
you also have items that can evolve Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of those, and especially some of these that came later, is like what Electivire,
Yeah. Electivire has to hold that.
electromagnetic,
Whatever it's called.
Ziggurat.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's Porygon Z that needs to upgrade this.
Yep. And then you have Magnezone, which I think means the same thing as Electivire, right?
I think Magnezone just uses a Thunderstone.
Oh, never mind. I'm wrong.
Well, you have the stones for like the
exactly.
evolutions.
You have stones, which is another way to level up your Pokemon. And there's quite a few different stones for a lot of different types.
Yeah.
Got like electric, your Thunderstone, your Leaf Stone,
Ice Stone,
Firestone,
Waterstone, Dawnstone, Duststone,
so many stones.
Everstone. Everstone actually stops evolutions.
Yeah, the Everstone.
Yeah,
keeps you
don't
from evolving.
don't give a Pokemon an Everstone unless you don't want them to evolve.
Which,
If you're
there are some cases which it could work.
True, but if you're sitting there wondering why your Pokemon hasn't evolved yet and you know it should, check its held items because there were some Pokemon that I've caught that were holding an Everstone.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if he doesn't want to evolve?
Well,
He's
that
supposed to stay
sucks.
cute, and he doesn't want to turn into Lincoln.
That sucks.
Yeah, sucks to suck, but
No, there's only one Pokemon that would never evolve, and that's shiny
shiny what?
Lechonk. Because he's pink and adorable.
Yeah. So I wonder if you could hear that. Anyways,
I'm in danger.
he's about to be gassed out of the room.
Oh god.
I didn't even eat anything.
And then there's
questionable.
There are Pokemon that evolve by via friendship.
Yeah, that's right. You have to be nice to it.
And the friendship stat is that's a fun stat. So like the friendship stat will go down if it's knocked out, or if it's like poisoned and stuff like that. But it'll go up if it's in your party and you're fighting with it and leveling it up.
So you just go to the beginner area
Mm-hmm.
and just fight a bunch of basic Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at this basic. Look,
You
you basic.
You can give it a soothe bell.
Oh, a Soothe Bell to calm it down.
No, it makes you more friendly.
Oh, yeah, because you're just like, ding. It's relaxing. So it's like, oh, I don't have to attack everything. It's nice and calm. Wow, you're really cool to be around. You're making me feel. You're taking all the stress out of my work.
Is this a yoga? Medicham.
Ding. It's like
That's something I'd see.
Is that a-
Medicham ran yoga class.
Oh, that'd be funny. It's posed as a yoga pose.
That is true.
All right, what is there any other ways to evolve?
Time of day.
Time of day. Was that introduced?
And weather.
Oh, that was introduced with Espeon and Umbreon.
Yes.
Time of day and friendship.
Yes.
And then weather.
Gudra evolves in the rain.
Yep, Gudra evolves in the rain. Time of day also with the bear Pokemon. Going from Ursaring to Ursaluna.
And
You have Lycanroc, which has like Dusk Form, Dawn.
Dusk form, dawn form, and day form.
Yep, I think so.
I think so, something like that. And then you got gender Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
So like Vespiquen.
Vespiquen from the Combee has to be a female.
Glade.
Glade, which is male turns into Glade, and female turns into Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
Such a like uptight Pokemon.
There's the Pokemon you evolve by movement.
That's right, by running. So
Well, so like in the 9, like in Gen 9, you got the 2 walking. In Gen 8, you got Alchemy.
do you know why the Palmot is walking evolution?
Why?
Because it's a hamster. And it's in its ball.
Oh. That's funny.
Isn't that funny?
That's
I
hilarious.
just thought of that just now.
Oh.
It wasn't a fact.
I thought it was.
I
I was like, that's pretty
It
funny
makes sense.
and accurate.
It makes sense.
Well, there's the
Theory confirmed. Sorry.
there's the there was the Pokemon that you used to evolve by holding your Switch up, or not your Switch, but your 3DS upside down.
Inkay?
Was it Inkay?
I think so.
Yeah,
it was the
to
squid.
Malamar.
It was the squid Pokemon.
To Malamar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had to hold your whole 3DS upside down.
And Pokemon Go was the same way. You had to hold your phone upside down to
Yeah.
evolve it. And it was a whole thing. People were so excited. And I'm like, what are these idiots doing out in public? You just see them like walking around doing that outside. Like, are you okay? Oh, you're playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. So I mean, there are a whole bunch of ways to evolve. Let's see. I'm trying to
There's
think.
always new ways to
Yeah, they do keep coming up with some new ways, and then now some of the evolutions are getting harder to tell. Oh, like Tandemaus just evolves.
Oh yeah, that's right. Just evolves.
You just have him in your party, level him up to 25, and then all of a sudden he's evolved.
Yeah. You have moves. You have to use moves a certain amount of time.
Oh yeah, like Rage Fist.
Yep, Rage Fist.
If you're a Rage Fister,
I'm always Rage Fisting.
you got Farigiraf, Twin Beam.
Yep.
Once it learns that.
Mhm.
The Dunsparce, Drill something, Drill Run. Yeah, I think it's Drill Run.
Drill Run, Drill Horn.
Drill something.
Dunsparce loves to drill.
Dun.
Oh. That's unfortunate. I feel like this was on purpose.
Well,
Or
and
a
then,
very unfortunate accident. What have we done?
what? No.
What are people saying? What are people saying? This is why he evolves? No, Law and Order doesn't exist in the Pokemon universe.
No, you stop that. You stop that right now. There's what is it? I'm trying to see. Oh, there's Mega Evolutions,
Oh, with the Mega
which
Stone.
we're introducing X and Y and are like by far probably the fans' most favorite
I can agree
evolution.
with that. Those are cool. So it's X and Y, and then when they did the Omega Ruby,
And Alpha Sapphire.
Omega Ruby.
Oh my God.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They
You keep Bill Cosby out of this podcast.
I swear he's not affiliated. Yeah, they like just basically to keep the Mega Evolution train going. They did it in the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which was nice. And a lot of people wish it would come back, including me.
Yeah.
But
Well, there are a ton of reasons to evolve.
yeah,
The main one being it raises all your stats
it does.
and makes your Pokemon better.
Yeah, makes them stronger.
But there are also reasons not to evolve.
What are those reasons you would say?
Well, if
Abilities.
Yeah, I mean, there's some abilities. So, like, right now in competitive Pokemon, a big one right now is Murkrow.
Prankster.
Prankster Murkrow.
I was trying to be as obnoxious as possible.
I mean, he's right, though. Prankster Murkrow. Murkrow, once he evolves, loses that Prankster ability, which we'll talk about abilities later, but Prankster basically lets you automatically go first.
Boom.
Not 100%,
But pretty close.
but pretty close. And so being able to keep abilities, or there might be certain combinations that work better not evolved. Like I know one of my favorite is Porygon 2 with an Eviolite, makes it a pain in the butt to get off the field.
What is it? Raise your defense?
And special defense. It raises both of them. I don't
I
remember.
remember it being something interesting like 2 or something. It was ridiculous.
I know you hated it.
Oh, I hated it. I sure did. We have a draft league. Like, think about fantasy football.
But with Pokemon.
Yeah, you pick Pokemon, and you battle with those Pokemon.
Yeah.
And let's just say he did that.
Mhm.
He did
Our
it.
first season.
He did it well.
Yep. I had a really disgusting Porygon.
It was awful. Was that your VIP? I
Yes.
think it was your VIP. It was ridiculous. I'm surprised Amoonguss wasn't. But I guess
Amoonguss was on my team.
Yeah, I know, but not your VIP.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. No, my Porygon was just ranking up KOs like crazy.
Ridiculous.
It was up to like 15.
It was ridiculous, dude. It was awful. Like I dreaded, and my whole point, like my whole thing going into this was like, I'm just gonna meme him to death, and it worked once. My Shuckle destroyed him once.
To be fair, it was a good Shuckle.
It was a great Shuckle.
Don't.
You know the saying.
Yeah.
You all know the saying.
And if you don't, well, we're keeping this podcast at least in the PG-13 zone, so we can't drop that one. But look it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it rhymes with Uckle because his name is Shuckle. That's right.
Anyway, but yeah, so that's a good reason to also not involve your Pokemon. There are a few that you don't want to. If you want to stop an evolution, what you do is when the evolution starts, you start pushing B, and you just don't stop until it stops.
You just gotta make sure, like you click it once, it probably works, but you don't know because the animation just keeps going.
Yeah, so you just got to keep going.
I don't think anyone's been brave enough.
Don't stop, won't stop.
Brave enough to just be like, test it out. And I'm sure maybe someone did test it out, but no one believed them. Like, this is a prank. This is a prank. I'm not dealing with this.
Don't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, you just consistently press it. Same when you're catching Pokemon, you just hold that button down as well.
Or my favorite one was when the ball wiggled. I would hit left, right,
oh, you would do
left
that?
with the ball wiggle. Yeah. I was like, I swear to God, it works. It probably never
I
did.
swear to God, I broke my B button because I was holding it so hard.
See, I never did that one. I always did like wiggle left, right, left. All right, I caught it.
There's got to be a secret. There's got to be a secret to this. And when the Pokemon would come out, oh, my timing must have been off.
Yep.
I wasn't pressing the button hard enough.
Yep. Exactly 100%.
Oh, but yeah, you just smash that button as much as possible. You just like as fast as possible. You just do that, and it might just take that much to stop that from happening.
But it'll happen.
Or it might take a little bit longer.
You sound like Thumper.
Yeah, that's not what I thought it sounded like. So,
a different kind of Thumper.
yeah, that's right.
Low putty.
What is Rule 31?
Oh God, no, absolutely not. Moving on.
Grinding.
I think it's 36.
Rule 36?
Rule 30. Rule 30 something.
You'll look up what is the rule of though. I can't remember that part.
Oh, what is the actual rule?
Yeah, what's the Pokemon? Like you say rule blah 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 of, and you say the Pokemon. Don't you?
I don't know.
Oh no. Hey, let us know.
No, don't let us know. We're cool. We're good. We got Google. We got incognito mode. We can figure it out later.
So our last topic on this is our last little thing to talk about is grinding.
There ain't nothing wrong. Actually, we should probably keep R. Kelly out of this podcast too. To be fair, it's like we should probably keep R. Kelly out of this podcast. To be fair.
To be fair. Right, and we're not talking about what your mom does on the weekend.
Oh,
we're talking about making sure that your level is high enough for that next gym leader.
Yeah.
What is grinding?
Grinding is an RPG term.
What is this RPG term?
Role-playing game.
Grinding.
Where you literally sit and do the same repetitive thing over and over and over again to get your level up to a higher level.
Sanity?
Sanity is gone. Actually, really, what I do when I grind, and you can tell you tell us your best grinding story, and I realized what I said when I said
I
it.
always just like this little circular motion. You don't want to get too much drop because you'll get tired. You don't want to tire your leg muscles so fast.
I like to like if I know I'm about to go do some level grinding, I'm going to throw on something that I want to watch.
You're gonna hydrate.
And it's gonna go. You keep going. I like to put on like a YouTube video or a Netflix video and then just run around and level up as high as I can.
Grind on that tree. Grind on that Caterpie. You grinding with that Pidgeot.
I'm a cloister grinder.
A cloister grinder.
Mm.
I took you more of a Weedle grinder. That's what you kind of came off as. I don't know about you, but my best Pokemon to grind on is definitely Lickitung.
Done.
No, but for real though, the best Pokemon to grind on is really Clefairy and Clefairy.
Yes.
They give you the most experience out of any other Pokemon by defeating them.
And what's it? Blissey.
Blissey, yeah, it's basically that line.
Yeah, that whole line
is fantastic.
Yeah, and they'll give you HP EVs.
Yep.
Which is another thing.
That's
That'll be a long episode.
That would be
IVs and EVs.
We're gonna get there at some point.
Yeah.
With Poke Academy, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, so grinding is just to level up, which is what you do by battling. You're just doing a lot of battling.
Yeah.
Before you progress in the story.
Absolutely.
But I think is that it?
I think so.
Did we just
So
Did we just explain Darwinism in 25 minutes?
God, yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we're good like that. MVPs. We're evolving. We're leveling up.
Yeah, that's right.
We're not grinding though.
Why not? Oh, because we got EXP shit. Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyways,
Talking about-
tell us your grinding methods in our reviews, or find us on our social media and let us know your favorite way to grind.
I would love to see those grinding stories.
Oh God.
Huh?
I'm so afraid this one's gonna come up.
That was it. That's it. That's our second episode of Poke Academy. Join us next time for balls. Balls from the Ball Guys.
Balls.
Maybe that's next episode. I don't know. I just really wanted to say balls.
Balls.
But that episode's coming. Quick ball.
Mm.
Nothing called blue ball. But
And there's
great
fastball too.
Oh, there's fastball. That's my favorite.
Mm.
That's when it's the easiest one to get. Like it's the most common ball for you.
A little preview. We will be talking about balls.
Yes.
Lots of balls.
All the balls and all their effects that they have and all the math involved in that.
Anyways.
We're talking about Pokeballs, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Join us next week.
Peace.
Bye.